sunrise, new day's dawning, and it's calling you and me, where the mighty Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee. We've got woodlands, fields, and water. Hey, there is no better way. You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Make some time, take a family, ask a friend, but don't delay. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Good Saturday morning and welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray on this first Saturday in September. I hope everybody had a successful opening day of dove season back on Wednesday at noon in Tennessee, and a lot of you folks are out there this weekend in other parts of the Mid-South, but it's just one of those things. I missed it this year. I did not hunt on Wednesday. Well, I hunted my golf ball. I did go play golf at one of my favorite places at Fair Oaks out there. We got a little wet. I'm sure some of you hunters might have got a little wet later in the day, but most of it was cleared out. Got good weather now, a little chance of rain tomorrow, but then great weather setting in. First Saturday, what does that mean on first Saturday?
It's the Daryl and Daryl Show.
It's a Daryl and Daryl Show, and that is the baritone. That's not a baritone. That's the tenor voice of Gene Smith. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning. Good morning.
And who is your partner in crime?
Mr. Dave Gabarder.
Mr. Dave Gabarder.
Hey,
Dave.
easy for you to say.
Hey, Dave Gabbard, how you doing? Good morning.
I'm doing good. Happy Labor Day weekend to you.
Yes, this is a big weekend here for safe boating and all the good stuff like that.
A lot of people I know saving their fields to shoot today.
To do what?
Saving their dove fields to shoot today.
They are doing that. Because we are one of those rare people that starts at noon, and that's tradition long before me and you, Dave. I mean,
There was a big hunt out Shelby Forest.
Yeah, there's
no birds, but they did have a lot of hunters.
Well, it happens like that. But traditionally, I don't know if we're the only state in the United States that opens on the first, and it has to open on noon or not. But I know a lot of people put off and have their families shooting this morning to do that. But it's opening day of dove season is a big deal.
Yes, it is.
I mean, and this weekend is a big deal. I can remember my first story I ever wrote about dove hunting and how difficult those birds are to hit, and they are. And I can remember you've been hunting with me. I've taken you out to the Whirly Place. Dave, you've been out to the Whirly Place, right? So, yeah.
I'm just hoping the hunters had ammunition.
Well, I was going to ask.
Yeah, a lot of the box stores. I was in my local, you might say, big box store up here in Lexington the other day, and I always pass through the sporting goods back there just to see what kind of ammo they do.
Uh-huh.
And here's a week before dove season, all they got is still waterfowl loads.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the parts that we're dealing with, and that doesn't just relate to ammunition. It relates to automobiles and.
Oh yeah, they're behind on everything. No cars.
Yeah, but there's no chips in the ammo.
But we still got plenty of toilet paper now.
We do. We do have plenty of toilet papers. Gene Smith has been checking on that. For you finally getting low on it after all the ones you bought.
I bought years ago at Sam's.
And you pal. Well, I must say.
Well,
you,
I'm by myself, so it don't take much.
Yeah, but still, if you'd have bought them on sale a long time ago, you would have.
Well, it's a gigantic box anyway.
All right. Well, tell us about your trip last weekend.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Tell them where you were.
We was at Hurricane Mills, and we went to Buffalo Ridge, the Tennessee Wildlife.
And it was what?
Really fantastic. They did all kind of shooting. Of course, I didn't have anybody because we didn't have any kids.
Yeah.
We had some teenagers, but and they won twice, 2 events when they wasn't supposed to win, but won back in the day.
Yeah.
But they had the 1 mile shoot. I started to go down to 1 mile, but I don't think I could see 1 mile. So.
No.
But they had all kind of long range. Then they had a flurry shooter.
Was that the hunter education instructor workshop?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sam Murray got instructor of the year, hunter ed instructor. Yeah, and I was going to bring the list to everybody. I met some young officers, female officers, and every one of them knew Andy Tweed.
Oh, they all knew Andy
They
Tweed.
did. They smiled when I said, "You know Andy Tweed." They all smiled real big. Yeah, we know Andy
He's
Tweed.
a personality plus.
Oh,
but
yeah,
this
yeah.
was the state hunter education group, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, at Buffalo Ridge Wildlife Management Area.
It's
which is,
1,500 acres, I do believe.
right near Hurricane Mill.
Highway 13. Yeah.
Yeah, right near Loretta Lynn's
We couldn't drink
ranch.
the water. We had to use bottled water.
because of all the floods that
Yeah,
they
the
had in
flooding and
Waverly and
everything.
Humphreys County. Is that in Humphreys County?
I believe so. Is it Dave?
Is that in Humphreys
Yes,
County?
it is. It's
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
right there on the southern end of Humphreys County.
Well, I'm glad you got to go and your buddy.
Oh, yeah. He had a good time.
And had a chance to spend some time up there.
We
and,
ate all day long.
You ate all day long?
Yeah, every 3 hours we'd eat.
Well, it was outdoors too, right?
Yeah, most of it.
Most of it was outdoors. He called me. He was talking about how I've never been there, Dave. I don't know if you've been there. You're not that far from it, so I don't know if you've ever had a chance.
Yeah, I've been to Buffalo Ridge over there, watching it through the development of it over there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, your buddy laid the range out.
Your buddy led the rain.
Yeah, laid the range out. Your partner in crime, what's his name?
Oh yeah, Lance.
Lance, yeah.
Ryder.
Lance Ryder.
He was there.
I remember Lance was there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's not that old, is it? I mean,
No.
Dave, it's fairly new.
No, it's fairly is in its infancy, I guess you would call it. It's probably I forget how many years
Okay, it's not
Well,
much. It's not much
when
though.
it started, but they're developing it. The agency that's going to be the primary educational
Right.
center, and it's going to be eventually, and I think it is already for new wildlife officers.
Yeah,
it's gonna
that's what the young
gonna
lady
be
was
the
telling us. Yeah.
Okay.
training academy.
That's
you know?
where
Right.
that's where they'll go for training academy, and but it is more located for us.
Yeah, it's only 2.5 hours.
Yeah, from Tennessee here in the middle of Tennessee, and it's not stuck over in East Tennessee. But I'm glad you got to go and
Yeah, it
see
was
some
fun.
folks.
I should have went and applied for the archery contest.
Why?
They had a real neat woods walk, and I could have done that as much as I've been shooting arrows here lately with the
Oh
kids.
yeah. So they had that. How many kids do you think they had?
None.
No,
They had 4 teenagers. That's all.
4 teenagers.
No-
okay,
no
well,
little-
mostly they were given recognizing people.
Right. But they usually, when we went to Henry Horton, there's a lot of kids there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess the pandemic or whatever, not wasn't too many
It
kids.
probably
there.
would be. Yeah, I'm thinking that COVID would have a deal with that. And Dave has been on the road. I bumped into he and his wife at Fair Oaks on Wednesday, and you guys are the not world travelers. You are the travelers. So
But yeah, the one little mention, just got back, several weeks ago from the
Grand
Clay Target Championships, and have to give a shout out to for the Clay Target Championship event. There was for the whole week they classified a little over 3,000 shooters
Good night.
up there.
Yeah, Joe
But for the
Simmons
Clay-
was up there shooting.
For the Clay Target Championship, there was 52 shooters that shot 200 straight.
Wow.
52
And then-
shooters.
And then for the shoot-off, they had to start shooting it off. Well, by the time the smoke cleared, the young man, he had to run another 200 targets. But
Good night.
Young man from Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, named Luke Johnson, and he's fairly new on the clay target.
He must be gifted. Yeah.
Shooting clay targets, because we're all, all us West Tennessee shooters are going, Luke Johnson, he's from Tennessee? I don't know Luke Johnson, but I guess we know Luke Johnson now.
You know Luke Johnson now. I think he said that Gene just said that Joe Simmons was up there.
Yeah, he was up there with some kids, with T County Claybusters.
The Claybusters were up there, but there's 3,000. Did you say how many competitors over there?
They classified for the shoot according to the statistics a little over 3,000.
My goodness, that's of course our good friend Frank Barton's getting ready to head out to Idaho real soon for the Master Nationals Retrievers Club. And I think he told us last week they have 1,500 dogs that he was talking about. Let me tell you about what's going to be on today's show before we take our first break. Good morning to all you folks out in Brownsville, 95.3 FM and 1520 AM. And, of course, in Jackson on Newstalk 101.5. And here in Memphis on, of course, ESPN AM 790. We're going to talk to two of the top names in bass fishing in the same show. And they're both from Tennessee.
All right.
Well, so it's going to be kind of cool to talk to Ott Defoe and Jacob Wheeler. We're also going to talk to the man that's really helped this show out over the year of the High Mountain Seasonings that we've given out. Well, this is their 30th anniversary. So we're going to go out to Riverton, Wyoming, and talk to Hans Hummel, the CEO of High Mountain. And then one of the specials, how many times can I say special, events in the Mid-South will celebrate its 31st anniversary this December, and that's the Physically Challenged Deer Hunt at Arkabutler Lake. And so we're going to talk to Rob Hoff and Chris Gerner on that. So let's take our first break, then we'll head to Blaine, Tennessee, and talk to the one and only Ott Defoe on Outdoors with Larry Ray.